Alright, so this is about admin only page 4, which is going to be called employee details, right? Employee details. Employee details, because he is now hired. So this is after the hiring process. Then he will receive an email, please fill in this form or create your profile basically and provide all the needed information now, because you are employed, and now we as employer need all your like national insurance number, UTR number, so unique tax reference number if he is self-employed, bank account details, next of kin details, etc. Okay, so that's what it is. This is the page. Also there will be another page called history, where in history, so number 4, yeah, and number 5 is in process, but this is not this stage, this is another stage. This is the history of employment, so how many hours he did, how many holidays he's entitled to now, ratings, where, for what, you know, history of employment really. But this is the data. Okay, so national insurance number. So this is the form field, right? So you put the label, like this is the field 1, so it's already filled, NI, UTR, and I forgot to put bank account, so NI, UTR, and bank account over here. So bank account in UK is sort code 201144, and the account number is 112345668, right? So 8 digits. It's all written here. You can find it on number 3. Let's look for number 3. Number 3, bank account, sort code, account number, 6 integers, 8 integers, and that's how it is. No labels needed, because it's very easy to understand by admin. Then we have number 4. 4 is his address. So the exact address, and the address can be a house number, but also a flat number. So it could be like this, 44 and 16B. So there is a building number 44 and flat 16B, something like that. Then we have the postcode of that guy, Long Drive Road, so this is a street name, but also you don't have to write labels because everybody knows that. In England is always avenue, road or something, so it's always a street name obviously. Slough is a town, and Berkshire is a county. It could be a London and Greenford, for example, like in this example. This is London and Greenford, this area of in London. So yeah, so he will fill that in. So these are his exact address, postal address. Then we have a next of kin number 5. In case of emergency, accident or anything, then we have to call this person, Anita Gromadzka or Singh Kamal in this case. So this is first and last name. Here his or her mobile number provided by this worker, and who is that person for that worker is his wife. In this example is family, and that's it. Yeah. Now we will have a form also with a health condition, and over here there will be a form with many check boxes. So the employee, generally speaking, will not fill many, or even he will not fill anything because he is fully healthy, right? So there will be blank. This will be blank, right? Health conditions blank. If there is any, like he's gonna put that he's smoker or have bad medical condition or suffer from XYZ disease or something like that, this is gonna be displayed. So make a space for like three rows. Now there will be more check boxes to tick. He will be needing to tick on the form. He will be needing to tick agreements that he can work, or he can or he cannot work for more than 48 hours a week if necessary. And if obviously is nothing there, he is not agreeing to this. If he is agreeing to this, and also most of them will agree to that, so this will be written over here. As you see, these buttons has been shifted to the history. What are they? They are all the documents he has to upload. So he will be uploading to database his P45, which is previous employment or whatever documents he have about tax. ID, so copy of his ID. Then we will have the licenses. So any like forklift drivers needs to have license. Delivery drivers need to have a driving license. And docs is a random custom documents like references, CV, or whatever he wants to, cover letters, whatever he wants to upload. And so going back to ticking and going back to number 7, terms and conditions. Now, terms and conditions, we will have a terms and conditions of employment or engagement, workers' terms and conditions, and they have to go through them. That's in the form. And they have to tick that they, yes, acknowledge, agree to everything, and there will be a couple of these terms and conditions, but I don't want that to be displayed or whatever. It's not necessary, everybody, and that has to be done, right? They have to agree to that. There's no way they cannot. If they cannot, they're not gonna get work, and they basically gonna be dismissed, so not employed. So 7, this is gonna be like if they ticked everything. Well, basically it will be ticked, so this should be, for example, like terms and conditions and all in green, like green. So this is a sort of a label or button or a space with background of green, and it's written TNC, so terms and conditions. ID, this is the same ID that QR code, and when for example he is late, his QR code is not working, we have to put manually. So here I will find his ID number to tell to admin at workplace or the manager at workplace to fill it manually, or himself in. What else? And as is here, if data is missing, because now this NI, UTR, they might not have it yet. They just came to UK, or UTR, they're not self-employed, so they can be empty. Okay, so NI number can be empty, UTR can be empty, this next of kin can be empty, many, so you have to have the states that basically everything here can be empty, except ID, because that comes from the system, and terms and conditions. So if he's not going to fill something in the form, but he's going to submit the form, with empty, then it's empty, then admin will chase him to fill in the form. So I will be sending more emails calling him to fill in, go to your profile in the website and fill in all the missing data or upload stuff and stuff like that. Right, so that's it.